Anywho.
Roman thinks that the architects need to go back to school.
All right.
I
So,
agree.
so you
I think the
enter.
architect might have been the wizard.
Okay, fine. If you want to be technical, I'll put you right here.
Yay! We bullied the DM into doing what we want.
All right. So you you know what? Hold on.
Roman feels that logic is important.
Why would he feel that?
All right. So
Wait, what are we doing?
You entered through the stairs, and what do you want to do?
I would like to stealth up the stairs even more.
All right. So roll for stealth.
I get disadvantage on this as well because I plate mail. That's not bad. Hold up. That's stealth. That is 16. Is my lowest
Alright.
roll.
So you walk up the stairs into the next room. The stairwell echoes your footprints, but as soon or footsteps with your metal clanking around. But as soon as you get to the bottom of the top of the step, you are now like no more echoes, so you can able to walk around as normal.
Alright. Is there another door?
There is. Would you like to and roll investigation or
Just
perception?
using my guess from previous levels, is there another sign that says knock twice?
Roll for perception.
Oh, gosh darn it, dude. Really? Hold up. Please have a good modifier. That's a 10. But can I please have advantage because I know exactly what I'm looking for.
What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking to see if there's a sign that says knock twice again. Or knock blank.
So
I
roll
just
for
wanna- I just
roll
wanna
for
confirm
investigation.
something here.
Okay.
You're continuing up the stairs, right? You're not staying on this level.
Yeah, but I'm being very, very stealthy.
Okay.
I'm sneaking. Okay, so it's investigation now?
Roll for investigation.
Oh dear. Not bad. That's a 19.
Okay, so as you're investigating this room for another door, you walk around. You want to walk to the left or the right?
So we are on this level.
Right.
To the right. All right. So you're walking around to the right. You see You see two beds that you can see as you walk around, and as you get to about here, you can see a sleeping guard in the chair that's in front of a door where like flashes of like purple lighting, and you hear wind blowing around, and you do not see a sign above the door that says knock twice.
Alright. I would like... so I kind of gesture...
Perhaps you should wait till the rest of us get into position.
I would just like to say, as I don't actually advance this time. As my party kind of comes up the stairs, I gesture towards the guard and just kind of make like put a finger up to my mouth like in a shush motion. And yeah.
Okay.
Roman has an idea. Guard is sleeping, correct?
There's a sleeping guard. Yes.
Keep your voice down, please.
Roman will grapple the guard.
Or not, I guess. That's fair.
To hold him in place.
All right. So,
I believe a grapple is.
Oh my gosh! Hold up! Wait! Before you do that, I could just cast silence on that area. Okay, I'm not doing the accent, but I'll explain this. I can cast silence on that area. It is a 120 to 200 range with a 20-foot radius. If I cast the wrong button, if I cast it kind of right here, it would cover all this. I mean, the door would be silent, and this guy wouldn't be able to hear us because there's no sound.
Scale on this?
20-foot radius. So it would actually.
No. What's our scale on the map?
Oh, I don't know what the actual.
Normally on ones like these, it's 5 feet a square.
Yeah,
just because
five feet a square. Yeah, let's call it that.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if there's a setting. I don't know if there's a saying that says, okay, this map is 10 feet per square or whatever.
I think you've got it set to 10 because I'm at 5 feet right now.
I think it's just the size of the map, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 makes somewhat sense. Like, I mean, everything's out of proportion, but 5's a good number to work with.
Yeah.
10 would be way out of proportion.
So technically speaking, if I were to cast it here, it would be this range, like all throughout here, and up here, like up to here and down here too. So it would cover this whole door and the guard. So it would keep him asleep. Potentially.
Sleep or silent?
It would keep us silent, so it would pretty much help us out with our stealth. The guy's asleep, so not like he can do any visual checks.
Oh, I thought it was silence is that he wouldn't be able to speak.
Well, this guard is snoring loudly, and he doesn't seem to notice anybody.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if we just want to go for the door, there's no locks or anything on it, and if our main concern is waking up the guard, if I cast silence here, it's gonna make it so he can't hear us messing with the door.
And if he yells, he cannot call for help.
That too, and if he does find us, he can't call for help. He'll probably be startled by the fact that he can't make any noise suddenly. There's no noise. Probably, maybe think he suddenly went deaf. And also anyone on the other side of that door, unless they're actively looking at the door to look for if it opens, won't know if won't even probably notice it's opening if we just open it to the bare minimum.
How long does it last?
It lasts for up to 10 minutes, but it's concentration. So once I set it, you guys would have to handle the door and stuff.
Okay, Broman likes it, and then we take out the guard.
Yeah.
Leave no one behind.
You're welcome to do that. I'm just saying, as of now, it would greatly... And also, again, on the other side of the wall, he won't be able to hear anything.
Broman agrees. Good plan.
Alright. I cast Silence centering right here. So I believe... I don't think I have, like, a drawing tool. Oh, wait, hold up.
Draw a 20-foot circle.
Oh, hold up. That was right.
There's a drawing tool, yeah.
There's
a circle tool.
Yeah, so to about here. So the guard will be just on the edge of it, but still, that area's all quiet now.
Okay, so is it a visual somatic?
There's no visual component to it. It's
Oops.
Oh no! My circle! My beautiful circle!
I think we know where it is, though.
Yeah, I was just putting it down so we know exactly where it is, and the DM can.
So,
if it wants to make a character.
as you cast this silent spell, that area immediately goes dead silent. All noises from that area are completely seem to be sucked out of the area. You can see the guard snoring, but no sound is coming from his mouth. You can hear.
Okay.
And also one more thing about it is, thunder damage. There's no anyone in this sphere is immune to thunder damage, but no verbal spell can be cast. So I'm gonna in the sphere. So I'm gonna stick for that.
Okay. You said he was a human?
Yeah, it's a human.
Okay. Broman will grapple the human, the puny human.
Okay.
So the target of the grapple must be one's no larger than one size bigger, but that's not the case. Try to seize the target, a strength athletics check, contested by the target's strength or dexterity.
I better quickly hide behind this bed before he gets up.
Strength. Where is my... Oh, I've kicked it off the thing here. All right, so athletics is a dirty 26.
Oh, I have to roll against that, right?
You have to roll against that using strength or dexterity, whichever is better.
Dex is better, so we're gonna roll. That's a 21.
All right. Well, 26 is better than 21.
Yep. So he
All right.
is grappled, right?
So he is grappled. All right, 1 second here. You succeeded automatically. I succeed automatically if the target's incapacitated. If he's asleep, it probably was automatic anyways.
All right. So how are you grappling him?
I'm grabbing him with one of my meaty fists and just holding him against my chest.
All right. So he immediately wakes up and is like stuck to this chair with these giant arms.
I would have
wrapped
picked him
around
up
his.
to wrap him around my chest.
Okay, so he's now dangling in the air.
Well, yeah, yeah. He's definitely dangling because I'm like 12 foot tall. So
Okay, so he goes, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Put me down. Put me
we
down.
can't hear him because we're in the cone of silence.
Yeah. So his mouth is moving, but you can't hear what he's saying, and he looks very perturbed that you are here, and he's like kicking his feet wildly and trying to strangle out of your.
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Yep.
Would there be a thing of shock for him, considering the fact that he suddenly wakes up and it's like he's deaf, like he can't hear himself, he can't hear anyone around him, anything around him, and it like suddenly for him it's just dead silence, even though.
Yeah, he's looking confused as well as he can't understand himself either. So what do you want to do?
All right, so I don't know if we're in combat yet, but grapple is considered an attack, and I can attack with my other. I can attack again after grappling them.
Since it's an attack, let's go ahead and roll initiative for the guard and for Broman.
Okay. That is a 16.
All right, I got a 6. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
All right, so I am going to. I don't have anything to like choke him out or anything like that. I don't know if that's an option, so I will attack him with my unarmed. I'll have to unarmed strike him, I guess.
Okay. Roll.
12, but I should have an advantage because he can't move.
Do you get an advantage from
that? Okay.
Do you get the advantage?
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0.
You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you're grappling, yes.
Okay. So then I get a second attempt at that, which is 18.
That just makes it, yeah. So roll for damage.
That is 6 damage. Is that all I do with my punches?
Okay, well if it's 6 damage, he's down. So what do you?
It's literally I don't even roll. It's just a plain 6. Why does that seem wrong?
It's because you don't have special skills like the monk does.
Could be, and that could be what I'm. 2 hit is plus 8 damage is 6. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just 6 all the time. So he's gone. I cave his head in or something.
Okay, so you with your other fist, you come down, you smack his helmet, and his helmet kind of caves in, and you just toss his lifeless body off to the side.
And then Broman roars in silence.
Broman
you
beats his
Broman,
chest, beating his chest like a monkey.
Celebrating his victory once again at being the strongest, but words do not issue forth.
All right.
What do you want to do next?
We should probably check the guard for see if he's got anything on him.
Okay.
I would like to search the guard.
All right, go ahead and search the guard. Roll for investigation.
Should I dispel the magic or?
That is not yet. Not yet. That is a 19.
How are we communicating right now? We can't hear each other. What is happening?
You walk.
Sorry.
You walk over to
Where did I
the
throw
guard, and you just throw him right there.
Okay, there we go.
You can't really
No, that's
look into his person because of the armor is so tightly clipped to his body, but you do see beside him a standard spear.
All right, he's not holding keys or anything.
Nope.
Are these keys on the map a real thing, or are they just decoration?
Keys?
Are there keys on the map?
Just to the right of the
There's
steps.
the answer to your question.
Just to the right of what?
Of the steps.
Oh, I didn't notice those before.
Yeah. I
Well,
only
there's
just
that
noticed
answer.
that
On
as
the
well,
floor.
like when
Okay.
I flip back here. So
I'm gonna say no. Just ignore those.
no. All right. They are etched into the floor for mysterious reasons.
Yeah. Okay. See, you see the spear. That's all you're able to see from his lifeless body.
Does the spear look like it is a worthy weapon?
It's a spear that a guard would hold on a wooden
it's
shaft.
cheap. It looks cheap.
It's just standard issue spear with like an iron tip, sharpened to a spade point.
Broman has no interest in such puny weapons.
I could probably
Alright.
use it. Oh, nah, I'll be okay with my quarterstaff.
All right. What's the rest of the party doing?
Can I go investigate the door? I'm not touching it, but I want to check the door.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll for investigation. What are you investigating, first of all?
Well, I guess something more perception. I'm just like generally looking over the
Okay.
door. And,
Yep,
like,
perception.
Lock, sounds, anything like that.
Roll perception.
That is a 14.
There is no special sign on this door. There is like a knob on the door with no special lock attached, since the guard was there to like guard the door. But there's a knob on it.
Alright, I like to look at the rest of my party, wave my arms like crazy, trying to get their attention. And when I do get it,
Coming
I like
over.
to just kind of...
Roll for
the door.
performance. Roll a performance check.
Oh dear. Oh no, I'm not a bard this time. That's not good. That's a 13.
You jump up and down, and out of the corner of Broman's eye, he just sees you jumping up and down and waving your arms furiously.
Out of the cone of silence.
I don't go.
work.
I just point to the doorknob, and like kind of like tilt my head, trying to like question, like, do I open?
Broman waves you out of the cone of silence.
I go to the edge, just kind of poke my head out of it. Do y'all want me to try to open the door? It's still silent. It doesn't look like there's a lock. There's no signs around it. It's gonna knock. So
Is there a keyhole in the? You said there was no lock.
there's no lock now. It looks like it's
Now
just
I
normal
can't
door.
hear anybody.
No, we cannot hear anything on the other side of the door.
So
Broman wonders if I were to use an old hunting trick and put my ear to the wall over here, could I hear anything in the room beyond?
Roll a
Perception?
Is that inspection or investigation? You're investigating for a noise?
I am listening in general.
Okay, so roll a perception with disadvantage.
So that is a 21, dirty 21, and a 16.
Okay, so with a 16, you can put your ear to the wall, and you can hear some kind of mumbling. You can't tell what's being said, but it's like constant one-tone drones of mumbles of some kind. And you can also hear wind rustling or blowing around the room.
How heavy does the door look? Does it look like we'll open it easily, or will we struggle? Or will a normal person struggle with the door? I am sure Broman will have no trouble with it whatsoever.
No, this is your standard, like maybe 3.25-inch door.
All right. Broman suggests that we have the advantage of surprise, and we should use it by charging in.
Surprise.
What does the rest of my party say?
Well, how fast can I move?
Broman will lead through the door.
Hold on.
I'm thinking maybe we just subtly open the door to look on the other side and sneak through it, because at this point
Your spell still extends into the room just a little bit because of where it is.
Yeah, that's why I placed it there, so we could open the door and it wouldn't cause any noise.
Broman does not like sneaking about, but he will. If we are only going to peek, then yes, Broman suggests that is an idea.
Before I go into the I'll tell you what. We'll look through there first. If he doesn't notice us, we'll close the door again, and then you can bust through it. Okay?
Broman likes that plan.
All right. I like to kind of go to wherever the door opens, and I'd like to please try and kind of open the door open a tiny bit, just so I can kind of poke my head in or something and look to see if I can see what's going on in there.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception.
Broman thinks Luna brought her DM dice again.
I've been using different dice for pretty much every roll. I don't know what else to do here.
Was that a bad perception? Because I didn't hear it.
That was a 12.
Oh.
All right, so with a 12, you peek through the door, and as you peek through the door, you can feel really strong winds, like that of a think of like one of those Dyson hand dryers, and it's blowing right in your face. Your hair's whipping all around. And
which way does the door open? Does it open inwards or outwards?
Which way did you push it? It opens inward.
Wait, so it opens towards us or towards the wizard?
No, towards the wizard.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I go to open it, and immediately after the slam shuts.
I was worried it was going to open inwards with all that wind.
You can see. You can feel the wind raging. It's spinning on all. You can see books flying off the shelves, the room, and then in the room you see the wizard hovering above what looks to be like a glowing rune, and you can see him muttering his incantations.
All right, I'll close the door. I kind of poke my head out again. So it's pretty windy in there.
Was the wizard looking towards the door or away from the door?
She noticed that the wizard was focusing on his incantations.
But away from the door.
Well, it doesn't matter if he was facing to or from the door. Either way, he wasn't paying attention, so we're fine.
Yes, but he wasn't. The door bursting in may catch his attention more than just opening it a bit. But yeah,
I know. That's what I was gonna say. You want to go in dramatically? Do you want me to lower the silence?
Well, that wind
no.
Silence is
good.
my idea.
Silence is good.
So.
And why aren't we just sneaking in through the door? Why do you want to break it open?
Roman is a hunter as well as a warrior, and sometimes stealth is of essence. So.
Okay, let's try and sneak in.
I could be a huntsman, but
let Broman lead because he can take the most
damage. It's a little windy. I might just blow away.
It's hard to do Broman's voice with a Cadbury egg in your mouth.
Broman shouldn't eat Cadbury eggs.
All right. So
duck eggs are better.
Does one of his animal friends? I should be out here when I say that.
Animals are much better than people are, because animals, if you got a problem with them, you're allowed to kill them.
Roman agrees with this.
Wow.
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, they can't argue with you or something." Not if you don't agree, you can murder them.
Roman
Before
thinks this is the way of the world.
before we go in, I'd like to please cast spiritual weapon. So, next to me, this like large, dull, like battle axe appears.
Okay.
And it's spectral, so you can't fight it. So ha.
All right.
But it's right here, and I can do things with that on the next section.
Okay. All right. What are you doing next?
All right, so Broman will get in front of the door. So, Voros, are you pre-changing, or?
I don't think so. I'll just wait till you get in there. See how it's going on.
All right, Cabaret.
I'll have to see what's going on, and then I'll decide what to do.
All right. Roman will slowly open the door.
Okay,
And-
I have an out-of-character question.
Sure.
Can Goliaths eat chocolate, or is that like a dog thing, like they can't?
Goliaths can eat anything that they want.
Well, technically,
Chocolate
anyone can.
fears Goliaths.
Okay, but like chocolate. Okay, whatever. We're moving on. Fight the guy.
Roman is waiting for map change.
So you're all entering the door into the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyhow, here we go.
All right. You have to put your spectral weapon back on.
Dang it! Ignore the fact that it says barbarian
Won't
when you
cause
hover
an
over
action.
it.
At least. Or bonus action or whatever it was.
All right.
Roman likes his special
Grab
weapon.
it and bring it back.
I'm just gonna, just for effect, I'm gonna make the icon a little bigger, but ignore the fact that it's like 7 feet or 10 feet or whatever. Okay. So as you,
Hold on. We're
Enter-
not there yet.
oh, okay.
Is that the book is the icon you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
And
Wizard.
There we
That's
are.
the wizard. Okay.
Well, let me get his name.
Also, I just want to quickly add something. If
Sure.
I may. I just want to add. Do you want to add the circle here, or are we fine without it? Because it's gonna go away pretty quick.
I
What
think right
circle?
now we're in the circle, and then once we move
Yeah.
in, we'll be.
I don't think we're gonna be entering the circle again. Never mind.
Okay. So as you enter, you see the wizard. He's like in his incantation spell circle, focusing on his spells. And as you look up, you notice that hold on, where is it? The roof of the you notice the roof of the tower is gone above you. You can see the swirl of thunderclouds. Lightning streaks across the tower opening and flies directly into the hand of the wizard's outstretched arm, seemingly to cause no harm to him. What do you do?
Okay, sorry. One more time with that.
Okay, so you enter the room.
Yeah.
And you feel
a bit about the wizard.
You feel the wind raging all around you. The books are flying off the shelves. The roof of the tower is gone above you, and can see the swirl of thunderclouds. Lightning streaks across the tower opening, and flies directly into the hand of the wizard's outstretched arm, seemingly causing him no harm.
All right. The purple stuff around him, is that there, or is that just decoration?
That's his incantation, like spell area.
Okay, but it's just like on the floor or something like
Yep,
that.
it's just on the floor. Yep,
All right, and that dead body there, is that really there?
it's just a dead body.
Okay. It looks like it is about 50 feet away from where I am. It'd be about 55 from where everybody else is.
Hey, before y'all start, before we start any combat, hey, Bromine, I tap him and I cast Warding Bond.
Ooh.
This spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. And it has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. The spell ends if you drop to 0 hit points, or if you and the target become separated by more than 60 feet. It also ends if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures. You can also dismiss the spell as an action. So essentially, all of the damage you get now is halved.
But you get the other half.
I get the other half, true.
Okay.
You get a +1 to your armor class. And
Roman could use that.
And you get a words aren't working in my head, music. And you get a +1 to all saving throws. So that's roughly it.
Okay.
And you just have to stay within 60 feet, and it lasts for an hour, so we're pretty much good for the fight.
This tower is only about 60 feet wide, so we should be pretty
75.
good
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still going to be within 60 feet, pretty much within 60 feet the whole time. I don't think any of us can move more than either of us can move more than 60 feet a turn.
No, 40 is my max. I mean, standard. I could run, I think, 60, but
mine's choice. I couldn't.
We can't make it to him in one go, but he's not paying attention to us, right?
Correct.
Then
He's focusing on his spell.
I would like to move over to the body and pick the body up in anticipation of throwing the body, but I want to let everybody else move before I initiate combat.
I would like to stand kind of like over here to the side.
You're going to stand where you are?
I'm going to stand right over here. My weapon's coming with me. And it's just kind of... I'm going to try and stick as close to Broman as I can throughout the fight.
Ooh.
Broman agrees that is a good plan.
Okay, so let me see if I can get rid of this guy real quick. How can I... There we go, delete.
No, he's part of the terrain.
Should be... Okay, so you're grabbing the body and doing what with it?
I'm going to throw it at the wizard.
Yeet.
All right, make a strength check.
That is a natural 20.
Okay.
For a 25.
All right. So you pick up this body and you chuck it at the wizard, and since he's focusing on these spells, he doesn't see the body coming, but he gets hit with the body, and the wind kind of slows it down, so it doesn't really knock him prone, but it kind of just jolts him back a little bit, and he looks up. And
but has it disrupted his spell?
It's disrupted his incantation. Okay. Yeah. And he looks at you, and he goes, "I expected some kind of ill-feebled attempt to come and stop this storm. You guys will not interrupt my plans." And everybody roll for initiative.
Yay! Are you all ready for my nat 1 this time? That was fucked.
Roman got an 8.
I got a 13.
Let's see, starting counter.
11.
Luna, you got a 11, a 13. You said
13. Yeah. Quick thing though. Jackal, if you click your armor class, and click customize, there's additional magic bonus. Just raise that to 1, and it should update it to have the +1. Just that we don't forget.
And what you called it was ward?
It was binding ward, I believe.
Voros, what'd you get?
11.
And Broman?
I got a 8.
An 8.
Hey guys, it's the Orlock.
Yeah, his name is
Orlock.
Orlock Stormbringer.
Oh, I thought you meant to say Warlock. It's not a Warlock. I just forgot the W.
No.
I thought that was an X.
Nope.
So
his name
what other
is...
bonuses do I get?
You get a +1 to saving throws, and all damage is you're resistant to, so you get half damage on everything.
Okay.
And I just need to know what
stack on top of my other resistances?
No.
No, that's too bad.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay, so with that, Orlok looks back at you and says, "This shall be an easy fight." And he extends his arm with a ray of frost right at Luna.
I'm so targeted this time. That's not fair.
I do agree. It does seem like you're focused on her. A little bit.
Does a 22 hit? All right, and take 9 points of damage.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like 40 there, and I was like so panicked.
It's only a ray of frost. It's not that great.
Yeah. Depends what level it's cast at.
Broman was hoping that you were going to send it at him.
I like the reaction. Reaction.
Okay.
I reaction with Hellish Rebuke.
All right.
And that is a first level spell. And I point my finger at him, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one at higher levels. And you cast a spell using second slot, blah blah blah.
So do 2d10?
2d10, and if you fail a 14 dex save.
A dex save. Let's see. My dex is a +2. Oh wait, I just clicked +2, right? So click here, and that is a 9.
That
okay,
failed.
so half of 2d10, right?
My 2d10 was I'm sorry, I'm doing that. 16, so you take 16 fire damage.
16 fire damage.
And that is a reaction.
All right. He yells, "Ah, you puny whatever you are."
First off, I'm a tiefling. Second off, you hit me first.
Luna, you're back up.
Yay. I would like to play...
Next.
Okay, so, on my turn, I would like to please, Guiding Bolt this guy at level 2.
What type of damage is the Guiding Bolt?
Radiance.
Radiant damage?
Radiant, yeah.
Is that the same as electric?
No,
kind of.
No. Radiance is like sparkly, glittery, light stuff.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
roll for hit.
Oh, that's an 11. I was
That's a miss.
Dang it! All right, and then for my bonus action,
okay.
My spiritual weapon flies up towards him. And I go to please do a... Hold up, I'm double checking this. This is... roll the hit again.
Okay, roll the hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, it's a miss.
And for my movement, I hide behind Bromium. So I take full cover behind him.
Broman warns you he will not be here for very long.
Voros, you're up.
Oh, yes. Okay. I think I'm going to run up here and yeah, I can do this one. Let's do giant octopus. Yeah. Why not?
All right. So before the party and this small body of a person starts to morph and change into a giant octopus.
I have 48 hit points.
Pinnacles flailing everywhere.
Remind Broman to never eat calamari again.
And you know, this is like the third time we see him do this, and it still is just weird. Like I could see his spine moving that time. That was wrong. And I'm lucky I'm not throwing up right now.
Okay.
Does your AC change for that?
My armor class goes down 1 to 13, and my hit points goes up to 48.
Because of course it does.
Giant squid, right?
Octopus.
Octopus.
Yes, I can breathe out of water for an hour.
Okay.
It
So
is
you're
raining,
now
so I mean, you're kind of in water anyways. You probably get an extra
10,
20 minutes of that.
15.
Hmm?
Oh, whoops. It was. Why did that not? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm just trying to change. Luna, what's your health? Some reason it upped your score instead.
It's 34 currently out of 43.
34 out of 43. So
Yeah,
that's going to be.
Because the 9 damage. Because
Okay.
someone hit me without making sure we weren't even maybe here to help him. No.
Okay. Voros, is that your action? Or is that just something you can do as a spell?
What? That is a bonus action. That is a bonus action because
All right.
of all my moon druid stuff. Circle
Okay.
of the moon. So as an action, Tentacle Attack.
All right.
I
Roll
have
for
a range
hit.
of 15 feet.
Okay.
That is plus 5 is a 13.
That. Yep. That hits. Just hits.
Okay. And I hit for 2d6 plus 3 is 7.
7.
And the wizard is grappled. And the escape is a DC 16.
Okay. Hang on. What is this? That's out of my reach. Let's see. Do I have? Let me close this. Sorry, I didn't read over this character fully. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
How dare you not be ready for us, honestly.
Yeah, really?
Especially with the main bad guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like-
Okay. Alright, yep, so I'm grappled, and I have to make a... Is that on my next turn?
On your turn, your attempt to escape the grapple has a DC of 16.
Okay. Alright. So, with that is going to be Broman.
All right, so Broman will run up. Now, because they're grappled, I get advantage, right?
Yes. Let me look at that real quick.
I think that was when I grappled the guy, we talked about advantage.
Yeah, let me
But
go
he
to...
only had 5 hit points, which is like really disappointing. So, because
that's a bonus action, right? Reaction? No, that's an action. Grapple. You have advantage on attack against the creature you are grappling.
But shouldn't somebody else have advantage as well?
Let's see. Action.
I think it's everyone who out of character. I think it's everyone who takes an attack from character gets advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it would make sense, right? It's
yeah,
like
sure.
knocking somebody prone in a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I'm pretty sure this is our final battle, I will go into a rage because I'm not going to get a chance to do anything or do it anyways. That's a bonus action. So then I will attack with my great axe.
Roll for hit.
So that's a 23 or a 13. So I think both of those hit anyways.
Yep.
For slashing damage of 10.
Okay.
And then as my second attack, that is a 18 or a 15. So that's a hit for 10 damage. Oh, really?
He's looking pretty hurt.
Surrender, or Broman will slay you. Although I can't because I'm out of actions now.
Never. All right. Okay. So next up is Orlok's turn. Let's see. So he's grappled.
Can he cast a spell while grappled?
That's my question.
If a spell is only verbal, he can, but not if it involves any hand gestures or anything that he would need to retrieve something from his pockets. Anything that involves movement to prepare, he cannot.
That would make sense.
But because he can still speak, he can cast verbal spells. So, for example, if he were a bard with Vicious Mockery, he would be able to probably still cast it. But if he were a warlock with any kind of spell, because he wouldn't have access to his materials, he would not be able to cast a spell. If that makes sense, I apologize if I'm just ranting.
No, I think that makes sense.
So if it's a visual only, he can cast it.
Verbal
only.
Verbal only.
Yeah.
So if it's VS like somatic, he can't cast
That's
it.
his hands.
Yeah.
Dang it. Because I was gonna do something really cool.
Because the whole point of it is, it's like if someone were tied up entirely. Like, they wouldn't be able to move their hands in a certain gesture or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
What if he was grappling him around his mouth? I mean.
Well, the grapple to me, from a squid tentacle, he's got like both my arms tied to my side with around my waist. Yep. Really.
He can attempt to use strength or dexterity to get out of the grapple. It's a 16 though.
Okay. I'm just making sure I can't do anything else here.
You can surrender.
Well, what does he say to that? I will conquer the world. My storm must not be interrupted. And let's see.
So you're just accepting us to murder you then? That's the understanding we're at now.
All right, so I must succeed a save throw of 16.
Yeah, strength or dexterity, whichever you prefer.
Strength or dexterity. Okay, and that's considered an action, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it takes an action to.
Yeah. Oh. Ba-dum. Okay, well then. This is not how I plan this going.
Welcome to DMing, dude.
Yeah.
I seem to recall some pretty big threats out there.
Yep.
When we were setting this up, but.
And I was concerned that I made him too strong for you guys. Maybe I should have bumped him up to like level 12.
Just so you know, if Varos hadn't grappled him, my plan was to grapple him and then throw him over the edge. Because you did mention that it's open to the sky.
Yep,
and,
it is. And then I had something for that too. So
did you? Oh, okay.
I did.
Well, you know what? Now you know how I felt when y'all kept succeeding the rolls to get through my quote-unquote maze of the fog realm.
Well, it was 4-1, right? Like there was 4 chances to get it right.
Yeah, I should have made it like you had to get 3 of people to see it.
Yeah. Or we all got lost or something like that. But honestly, it was long enough as it was. Yeah. I would not have wanted that to be any longer.
All right,
yeah,
dexterity save. 15 with a dex save.
That isn't a 16.
That's not a 16. So he wriggles and he says, "Curses to you!" And let's see, is there anything he can do? Let me check all of these real quick. Okay, so Oh, it's a verbal only. That's a somatic. That's
Oh,
a somatic. That's
he should be dead.
no, he is not. He's down to 1.
He should be dead though, because I had +2 damage because I was enraged for each
You
of my
didn't-
hits.
You didn't
I
tell
didn't
me
claim
that.
it. I didn't claim it. That was the whole. That was the only thing I was going to get out of going into a rage with the melee damage.
And you forgot about
Please don't. I want to still get a chance to kill him.
Oh yeah, no, you go ahead. It's too late now. It's already passed. I just suddenly realized that I was like, oh, if only I got 1 more damage on him, we could be done. But
What do we have on inventory? We have nothing on inventory. With
Well,
equipment,
you can't use anything from his inventory.
we have scrolls.
You
but-
need to,
You can't
move
get
to get him.
scrolls.
You can't get the scrolls. Yep. Curses to all of you! And he tries to wiggle free as hard as he can. He can't move. And with that, we get to Luna.
I like to please go up towards him. And
Finish him.
I want to poke him in the face with inflict wounds.
Roll for hit with advantage
Oh, with advantage. Okay.
because he's
so-
grappled.
Well, my first roll is a 19. My second roll is less than that, so I'm assuming a 19 hits.
Yep.
And just because I want to be extra, I'm assuming it's the last one, I'm going to do this at level 3. So that's 5d10.
How do you want to do this?
His face melts like in Indiana
I'm
Jones.
still rolling my damage.
I'm sure your
want-
plus takes care of all of his damage.
Well, I actually don't have like a plus or anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, the minimum damage I can roll is 5 anyway.
Yeah.
Already that's a 16, 23, 25 damage.
Oh,
His head
jeez.
swells up and pops.
And it's necrotic as well. So actually what happens is where I poke him, the flesh around it slowly starts to like decay and rot. Because, and eventually, that just kills him. And it's very, very painful and agonizing. And
So-
as he's dying, I'm just like, that's what you get for hitting me first!
Okay, so as you poke him, his body goes limp, and while he's still grappled, a lightning bolt comes down and strikes the wizard, evaporating his body. I would like for Voros to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
My hand was pulled away at this point. I was not still touching the body, and the bottom of my shoes are made of rubber.
Oh. Dex.
The ground is wet, though.
No, I'm still wearing rubber. I'm fine.
Saving throw remains the same. Okay, 11.
Alright, so as the lightning bolt comes down and zaps the wizard, instantly turning his body to dust, the lightning bolt also charges up into the tentacle of Varos's octopus body, and he takes, let me roll it real quick, 22 damage.
Okay.
What was that? That was the dex?
Yeah. Still a lightning bolt.
Yeah. No, I know.
But Bromine and I didn't need to roll that saving throw, correct?
Let me see how close you got. You were pretty close too, so...
No, I wasn't. I pulled away. I was not touching him. I was nowhere in contact with him.
What, Broman, you weren't in contact either, right?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, then no. Alright.
Roman is a little disappointed he did not have to test himself against the lightning, but my test rolls proved pretty poor, so it's probably a good thing.
Do
Is
I
there-
have a lightning spell? I've gotten bolt. Will that make you feel better?
No. It's not quite the same.
Do I have a reaction? I don't think I need it anyway.
No, the guy's dead. We're just like prolonging this.
I mean, I could use absorb elements. No, I can't, because that is I can't use that as an octopus.
Watch until the weather gets worse. We didn't actually even fight. We didn't actually kill the guy who was causing the weather. We just made it like just the guy who was actually like preventing it from getting worse.
Almost immediately, a strong gust of wind blows through the tower, scooping the dust of the wizard up into the now fading storm. Your eyes start to squint as a streak of sunlight breaks through the clouds and warms your face.
Eyes, some eyes! Oh, Jace! Oh, I was looking right at the sun. Oh no!
I'm gonna stop being an octopus so I can breathe.
Again, old sentences if you're in D&D.
And before all of you, you see all 8 tentacles suck into this druid's body, and he turns back into his normal form.
Oh my god!
Broman thinks we need to go sit down and have some coffee.
I agree with that. I think it.
Coffee.
No, you guys.
Okay, so as you exit the tower and walk back to a now dry land, you find your way back to the
There's
inn.
no loot in the tower for us to loot?
Maybe we should just go collect this bounty.
That was it.
No, let's go. We're leaving.
As you walk back to the cross-eyed cricket, the innkeeper greets you with a smile and a hearty "Hello! You made it back alive and stopped the storm as well." And
Yes,
he grabbed.
we
No,
fought-
no. Clearly, it's still pouring down rain outside. Like, obviously, it's still like horrible out there.
You're jesting me, right? You're here. I'm assuming you have slain the wizard.
We're figuring through your
Forget the wizard.
imagination.
The only real challenge we faced was the giant.
Giant. There was no word of a giant.
Oh, there was a giant, my friend. Let me regale you with our glorious battle against the storm giant. It
Can
was a
I
storm
gaslight?
giant, right?
Can I gaslight the barkeep to think that he's going crazy and we're not actually here?
Roll a persuasion.
If we're not really here, we don't get our money.
I do not gaslight the barkeep.
Okay. All right. Well, as promised, he turns around and grabs three bags of gold and tosses it your way. Here's your gold. Now come, sit, and tell me your story.
How much gold did we get?
500 each.
Oh wow! Yo.
Well, let's see. GP.
It's a shame we'll never get to spend it.
And that's where we end our story.